Yo, what is poppin' YouTube? Dom Ritchie here, and today I'm going to be covering Meowscarada EX. Now, this deck is a little bit of a loose cannon where a lot of people thought it was going to be really good. It seems really good on paper with its Bouquet Magic ability, which you discard a grass energy, put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Seems pretty solid, and then it's Scratching Nails attack, which does 100 damage, plus 120 if your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters on it. So in general, it seems like Meowscarada should be really solid. Now, the deck hasn't seen too much success. However, it has seen a little bit of success with some day 2s. But this is kind of a little bit of a different build where I'm playing that Rotom V, Pidgeot, Bibarel, and I'm also playing Carmine, which is a newer card. And Carmine's kind of just here so that we can choose to go first and we can almost have a higher chance of getting set up, have a higher chance of actually playing the game, because that's the issue this deck has, is you just need so much to actually play. So we've looked at the deck list a little bit. Let's just jump right into it, see how it functions, and I'll catch you in a second. Alrighty, let's choose heads here because, you know, we never have luck with tails. So here we did get a heads. That's pretty solid. It seems we always land heads when we're playing this. Now we are going to choose to go first, just so that we can evolve really early, potentially start killing some low HP Pokemon. Because let's say we get 2 Bouquet Magics going, that is going to be a knockout on most weak Pokemon. Now, our opponent does have Dark-type sleeves, so it could be a pretty good matchup as we are a Grass-type here. We're just waiting for them to set up. We did get a mulligan. This hand actually wouldn't have been too terrible. As long as we survived turn 1, I guess we could Nest Ball for... I actually don't know. This hand probably was pretty bad. Now that I look at it, I'm like, we're probably just ripping the Iono. Let's see what our opponent plays down here. Maybe they're playing Ancient Box. I'm not sure if Ancient Box is a good matchup for us or not. I'm assuming it's not great. We did get 2 mulligans here, which is kind of weird because we do play a pretty hefty amount of basic Pokemon. We are going to start that Bidoof in case they are playing a deck that can donk us. And that way they just have to be able to find everything. Now we do have that Arven in our hand, and we do have that Double Turbo in our hand as well. They're potentially playing Charizard with that Pidgeot. Oh, Carmine is actually disgusting. If we had a way to do anything with Carmine, we can't really Carmine and Meowscarada and Arven and a Rare Candy, but it does give us plays for over the next few turns. So let's just kind of see. Maybe we can make that Bouquet Magic happen next turn. Maybe we can get a knockout. So it looks like the Pidgey might just be going in for Call for Family here. There's the Arven. They're probably going to grab that Buddy PAF in. If this is Charizard, Charizard is one of the decks that Meowscarada actually deals with relatively easily because, you know, we're swinging it for weakness. We're doing a lot of knockouts. Maybe it's Evozard. Could also be Palt. I guess we'll see what they Buddy PAF in for. Dragapult would make sense. There's 2 Charmanders there, so it's definitely Charizard. And then they're going to go that TM Evo, get 2 Charmeleons in play. I don't hate it. I'd maybe go for the Call for Family. And get another Pidgey, just because, losing that Pidgey is going to suck next turn. Even with a Charizard EX in play, it's still just bad to get rid of that Pidgey, right? There's 2 Flare Veil Charmeleons. Not too shabby for them. Not the worst turn 1 I've ever seen. And then our turn 1, we do rip that Iono, so we might actually go Rare Candy into Meowscarada. And then I'm just debating whether I want to attach Double Turbo to retreat Bidoof and then rip the Iono. It seems like it might just be the play. As Arven, we can find Buddy PAF, I guess. But I think Iono is just a better play in general. So let's rip that Iono here. There's that DTE. We are going to have to attach and then retreat that. So it's unfortunate we do lose that. And we go into literally nothing. Let's go Bouquet Magic here on a Charmeleon. There's 30 damage there. We can Earthen Vessel away another Grass. Find 2 more energies. Meowscarada's not dead this turn. So that's at least good. And let me just go into Meowscarada, swing this Pidgey for the knockout there. There's 80 damage. And then I guess we just prey on the top deck. This is the issue with the deck sometimes, where we just don't function too great. There's that Forest Sealstone. We still haven't searched our deck, so we don't really know. Or have we searched the deck? I don't think we have. No, we haven't searched the deck yet, so... We haven't been able to verify what's still in there, what's not. There's that Entei V. Entei is definitely a little bit scary for us. But I think, we could probably deal with Entei. They do have a 5-card hand, so let's see what they rip. Maybe they're going to rip an Iono. There's that Mist Energy. Mist is definitely scary. There's Nest Ball. I'm assuming we're going to see Rotom here. Manaphy. Not sure what Manaphy's here for. Then we could go Bouquet Magic onto that Entei here. There's Pidgey. Pidgey, if they've got a Fire Energy in hand, we're probably in a lot of trouble. I actually don't hate not knocking out this Charmeleon here, so I think we're going to actually do that 30 damage to this Entei here. And then I'm thinking it might be a Boss's Orders Knockout Entei play. And then, yeah, I think that's probably just correct, and then that's 230 damage to Entei. Knock that out, take 2 prizes. Hopefully we find a way to function a little bit better. He did give us the thumbs up. He knows about it. He knows about it. There's a Radiant Alakazam. That's going to be really, really good no matter what he promotes here. It's going to be being knocked out, right? Because if he promotes, like, Charmeleon, it goes into Charizard or whatever, we can just Bouquet Magic damage to it, knock it out. Now, we do still have to set up. Hopefully, we can find a Rare Candy or an Arven would be insane. Or just any way for us to set up. Maybe this deck, like, requires some Pokegears to play. There's that Rare Candy Charizard. We do have that Radiant Alakazam, so we are just going to move that damage onto this Charizard. And then let's see what Charizard's going to do. It's going to do some damage here, but they've got no cards in hand. They're going to have to top deck really well if they want to get out of this game. I'm thinking we're probably just going to do... There's that 270, which is a lot of damage. That Charmeleon, if they top deck another Fire Energy, is going to knock us out. There's that other Pidgeot. So let's go here. We're going to go Bouquet Magic. We're going to deal 30 to this Charmeleon, and then we are just going to move 10 from this Charmeleon to this Charizard. And then we can Bouquet Magic for 400 for the knockout. And that's kind of like, this is kind of what the deck does, right? Especially against Charizard, you just sit here and you just muck them up, right? There's that switch, that energy retrieval. It's kind of tough right now because if they go into anything, they just lose. So they have to top deck really well. If they could top deck any way to get Charizard EX, or like, we're just in a lot of trouble here. They're going to go into the Charmeleon, prey on the top deck. Otherwise, we do just win. Which, I mean, like I said, I'm not upset about that. They do just attach pass, so that is, or they don't even attach. They do just pass. And then they are just going to scoop. We did have that game, and that's kind of what this deck can do, right? Especially against Charizard, right? They just didn't set up fast enough. Well, they did set up fast enough. They got like a turn, like 2 or 3 Charizard, which isn't too bad. And like, we just... Meowscarada was too much to handle. We just had everything. And yeah, our board state wasn't great, but there was never a spot where I was like, we're just in a losing spot. We could have set up another Meowscarada. Maybe Arven was correct. But in general, like, this deck is really, really cool. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll leave the list down in the description below. Make sure you copy and paste that into TCG Live. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace out. Have a great night.